and then for opening and closing prayer and some counseling, yes. But you need former legislator, veteran, former and current that have been through these classes before. And maybe agree with your conclusion, but they agree with the substance, how you got to the conclusion.
A larger percentage of our population right now, the whole dynamic group right now for change, that they must now see themselves as taking the action, promoting the kinds of progress, promoting unity, reconciliation, and all. If the youth become divided along political lines and all of that, that's not to say competition is not welcome. Political competition is always welcome. But the kind of manner in which they express differences is leading the society into a situation where it's very difficult. We have too much divisions of people, too much disunity. And loudest voice, they have the biggest say, they have large numbers that if we channels out their attitudes in the right direction toward unifying the public, identifying those areas in the society can be changed and being of decision. They help the country to succeed. So youth has major responsibility. The country has an obligation and responsibility to them, but at the same time, youth too have a responsibility to do the right things and to follow the paths of progress and not be a part of the division that's tearing our nation apart. Too much strife in the society, too much disagreement. We need to stop that.
A couple of 3 weeks ago, I was not at home. I was at the Purple Hospital with my fiance. He had an accident. The day they were about to discharge him, the place called to me, telling me that my son is going mad in the street naked. It was the day my fiance was getting out of Purple Hospital. So I speeded out to rush to go at the house when I went at the house. I didn't make him there. They say he was already in the street. I went looking for him at Johnson Paper. I found him at Pepperwood Town Market. They were talking at home. He was butt naked, running around the street, saying all kinds of things I couldn't understand. So today I have making it 3 weeks. I have been going from place to place asking for support. I can't find anybody. Went to his parents. The parents said that they're not going to support him just because it's things of drugs business. They're not going to spend a damn pertaining to him. I called my community people to go and beg his father people, and they insisted not to support him with any finance just because it is for drugs. So audience that I'm speaking to that is watching me out there, please, I need your support to help my young son. I just graduated from the Canterbury Episcopal High School 2023-2024 graduate. And right now he is an IT student. He's in his computer school right now as I speak. Because of the drug addiction that he get into, right now he cannot go to school no longer. I need your tireless support for my son. Please help me out there. Those of you that are watching me out there in the US, wherever you are at, our honorable lawmakers, Dara DeLong, just went out your saying to your boss that you cannot accept the boss you cannot accept it really. I need your support, Dara DeLong. My honorable man, Honorable Simple S. Conan, my own representative, I need your help. Please help this young child. He needs your help. He's damaging every day. I cannot sleep. He talks before every night before day breaks. His current condition, after 10 to 45 minutes, he will scrape himself naked, running. At the end of the day, the community brothers help me to chase him and get him. They are cheating every day before I can take a sleep. I went to ES Grand Hospital yesterday. Somebody recommended me there to carry him there for a treatment. And when there, I had almost $30. I ended up spending the day. And when the doctor checked him, they said that he needs to be admission there. And before he be admission, I should deposit $165 US and $5 US to register him before he be admitted there. And they will give me a listing that went purchase to bring to buy items to bring it for him. And I was not able to make that $160 available because I'm not having no money in my possession at that time.
Success is stumbling from failure. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Don't let your yesterday to take up to today. You learned from your failure, then the success. Don't let it stop. The failure builds your character. If you are working on something that you really care about, you cannot stop to be pushed. The vision pulls you. And the experience is the hard teacher because she gives you the test first and the lessons forward. Good afternoon. Welcome. Today is July 23, 2025. This is Blaze FM, and I'd like to say good afternoon and welcome to yet another fascinating edition of the program, The Round Table, where we discuss issues that confront Liberia. This is the table we sit on to bring you issues that are unfolding across Mama Liberia. What a wonderful way to say good afternoon and welcome. It's always Oliver's and Archie's presentation here on Blaze Radio 92.7. Those of you following us across the world, I'd like to say good afternoon. The time is now exactly 25 minutes up to the hour 5 p.m. in Mama Liberia. So I'd like to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon from your respective locations you follow us. And those of you listening by way of radio, I'd like to say good afternoon and good evening to you. This is the table that discusses issues that Liberians are faced with, be it political, social, economical, religious, and educational matters. Issues that matters most to our mothers in real estate market. Issues that matters most to our motorcyclists, our pimping riders, the keke drivers, and our Yana boys. I'd like to say good afternoon to all of you who always made this your responsibility to keep glued and tuned in to Blaze Radio 90.7. Joseph Tamba is following us currently on our Facebook platform. Our reporter Ella Menso Mendy Jr. is also following us. And I'd like to say thanks you all for following this platform. This is where the untold story is revealed. This is the real voices of the people. And indeed, like I said, it's always Oliver's and Archie's presentation as I now welcome my colleague Oliver. Welcome, Chief.
Yes, we want to say good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are following the broadcast today. We want to say thank you so much for following. And actually, I want to say thank you for the show. You are always there motivating me, at times after the high, ups and downs. Yeah, it's my man. No, we need to go on the show.
Oh yeah, because this is
Yeah.
what we have committed ourselves to, Oliver.
Yeah, sure.
And so we always have to make it our responsibility to be here, because if we are not here, the number of phone calls you can imagine the
Mhm.
number of phone calls you will be receiving. Oh my man, what happened? What is going on? So the people always feel proud to see us here.
Yes, and it's the work we chose to do to inform our people, to tell them the happenings in our country and other parts of the world. They are depending on us for information and making sure that we bring in the realities, to all of them that follow the media and so on. And so we need to put all we can do to get set right. But actually, I don't know. The 26th is right around the
Oh
corner.
yes, the 26 is right next door.
Are
Today
you
is the
seeing
23rd.
this 26? That's my own word now.
Well, yeah,
I'm
people
not
know.
saying it's a
People
word.
know.
I don't know whether this 26 is
Well,
26.
well, I don't know if it is 26 like you said,
Mhm.
but the thing is that
Mhm.
we're not in everybody's pocket. Like you and I, we know our budget. We know, but on the overall, I understand where you speak from, right?
Yeah.
Because if our normal saying when the Christmas will be good,
You definitely
you're gonna tell from the eve.
Yeah.
And so today is the 23rd. So, but then some of those, some few years back, maybe like the lack of 2012, 2011, 2010, 2009, but then when the Liberian economy
Mhm.
was at a particular point where Liberians were, the eater of the national cake,
Mhm.
but now you see everybody thinking, oh, my Matona is on you. People running to Red Light Market. But I don't know whether you have visited Red Light Market to know how it is now. But like you said, if the 26 is actually 26, we will know from the eve.
The if.
So we're going
So from your own end there,
Mhm.
how you say, because
well,
actually,
well,
if you see me going red light,
mhm,
probably I'm passing
true.
through, or
And
probably I'm going to get something,
just a day ago,
just
Oliver,
a day, quickly to
a
come
day
back.
ago, I visited Red Light,
Okay.
and well, the atmosphere I saw
Mhm.
it was the normal atmosphere
Okay.
where business people were doing their one or two,
You did not see that
where
Tennessee
people were
is
eager,
coming.
where
Yeah.
people are always eager to
Okay.
buy for kids, But mind you, to some extent too, people may be careful because September is next door.
Yeah. School
And
is about to open.
but equally so, it has always been. Tennessee has always been coming, and September has always been next door.
Yeah.
So, but that's the country we find ourselves now, and this is the economy.
Actually, before we go further,
Mhm.
I just want to do this, for us to crack little joke.
Mhm.
When you were a child coming up, especially when
Mhm.
Tennessee is coming, the days
Mhm.
around the corner. What are some of those things do you remember? Do you used to, sit in the mix of your friends, telling them, "Oh, my man, buy my Christmas clothes.
You,
My
you,
man,
you,
buy my art glasses. Or my art glass. How would you call it?
you,
My art
you,
glass.
you know,
I will bluff. My man,
no,
buy
no,
your man, buy no
for
Chris. Your
me,
Tennessee clothes.
for me, Oliver, to be sincere,
Okay.
those of you watching us and listening, to
Mhm.
be very much sincere to you, I grew up with a responsibility. Yes. How do I mean? Uh, I grew up where I was not cared about these things
Okay.
because I wouldn't want to say the means was not there, but my parents being ones from the struggling background, uh, I was not one of those to coerce them that, oh, you have to buy me this.
Yes.
Because my responsibility was almost like on my very self. So who do I go to? Whatever. But then the time you're talking about, I'm thinking about how many motorbike I will watch to generate a little funding
Hmm.
that will also be a help home.
Okay.
I was thinking, but then between age, 10, 11, 12, how many motorbike I would have watched by then. So that I will also contribute home with food.
Okay.
It was not like maybe my parents wouldn't afford,
Yeah.
but it was little that they could afford. So
To
with
just sit there, look
to
at
sit
them.
there,
Yeah.
look at them, telling them, oh, I need 26 clothes, I need Christmas clothes. So up to now, that's why when I see my kids calling me, you will imagine how many phone calls my children be calling, oh, daddy, Christmas, 26 is coming. I say, I know. Because what we went through, it was a lot. and so
Mm.
we can watch our kids going through these things. But to admit, to answer your question, I was one of those who never had time for that because my parents were not the one to be affording by that time of my age, of my young age. So I started my responsibility way too early.
Okay. So even that also put you in a better position, whether you have or not. You
Mhm.
don't
I don't
really
care.
care. Yeah.
I don't care.
Mm.
All I used to wish for was the day should come
To
when I
get your
when I
leg.
wash my motorbike, get a little thing. When I sell my old iron, get a little thing. And what I'm supposed to give to my mother as my contribution, I give
Mhm.
that, and we'll go sit to video club. That's all. Sit to the video club when they show the Indian movies. That was our 26 and our Christmas back then.
Okay. And for me, what I do remember, as you say, I was not too particular about wearing clothes. One of my favorites, like the what 26 coming up, big days are coming. I say my bean rest. Yeah. Oh, I know I'm gonna eat. I will eat my
Yes,
bean
yeah,
rest.
just eat it, no.
And uh, my people used to tell me, hmm, they think you're gonna be 20, 26, 26, no money. I get money. At that time, I was just thinking this to be a joking thing. Probably they don't want to do it.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah,
then
want to
you never
punish
knew
me.
the stress they were
I don't know
going
the
through.
stress.
Now that you are
But
father,
now I am a father. I'm there. At times I will see, I say, no
I
wonder
know
why
why.
the people will tell you say no money because they used to tell us, hey, you're coming there.
Y'all will reach there.
Y'all
Yeah,
reach
I can
there.
remember that saying. Y'all will
Yeah,
reach there.
y'all reach there. Y'all will know whether and one good thing about responsibility, Archie, nobody have to. No one has to tell you that you
You
need
have to be
to
responsible.
responsible or your child or your children need to go to school.
No,
Yeah.
you
So
will
so
succeed them.
so if you have a child
Particularly in
and
this digital age where
good
everything is almost like about competition.
competition, and you will not sit as a young man or young person or parents to see your child sitting home while other children are going to school. And so I said, oh, okay, no wonder why they used to tell us, and you're coming there, you will know. Yes, but to admit, we wish Liberia well, all Liberians, and
Mhm.
as we turn 178, and my man together, oh, 178 is going to be on Saturday. We pray for the best and we pray that Liberians across the world will celebrate the July 26th, making
Mhm.
Liberia 178 years old. So we are grateful. Achi,
Sure.
what do we have today on the table?
Well, before we just go, today we're going to be looking at district number 5, but
Okay.
there are a lot of training issues. This week is, I don't know, this week, or beginning from last week up to now,
Mhm.
is termed as dedication week by the
Yes.
government. But
Yeah,
before we just go there, Oliver,
mhm.
one of our best friends, Comfort Siafa, is celebrating her
Yeah,
birthday
yeah,
today.
Comfort is celebrating her birthday
Yeah,
today.
so we like to say happy birthday on behalf of
The
the
management of
management,
place.
the presenters of this show.
Mhm.
Comfort, if you follow it, we want to say happy birthday to you.
Yes.
All of the jokes, the funds we cheer together is always memorable. Those are events that we will not forget, even if we are not at Blaze. So that relationship has been built and it's more like a family now.
More
So we
than a
want to say
family.
happy birthday to you.
And she's someone I observe so dearly, and I love her way of living. She's someone who is
Mhm.
down to earth,
Very friendly.
very friendly. If you have an face to face interaction with her, you'll be thinking that she has known you for over
Oh,
years.
yes.
Yes, and she's down to earth. We want to say on behalf of the management style, yeah, the Blaze Communications Network Incorporated, Comfort Safa. We want to say happy birthday, enjoy your birthday in grand style. We wish you God's endless blessing, grace as you go along. I want to say happy, happy, happy birthday to you. After I always tell people actually, and
And
I know
other
some people
one
will
continue.
jealous
The
us.
Omo is closing July on us.
Yeah, yeah, we are all celebrants in the month
On
of
a
July.
July, sure.
And I always told people, sometimes when I say it, they can say, "Oh yeah, but move for what's about the other months?" July is the best month in the year. Someone say, "Why you say so?" Actually, if you saying, okay, let's take the by example. Let's take July out of the entire year. You have no America, you have no Liberia.
You have no Liberia because July 26th is
26
Liberia and July 4th is
America.
America Independence Day. And America
great
happen to
people
be, it's a
are
very
born
great
in
country.
July.
Yeah.
Mhm. So July is a month. Don't joke with July people.
Don't joke.
Don't joke with us.
Great
we are,
men.
we
Great
are
men.
great people. If
Great-
you're May or first, we'll go straight to the calendar of the year. We'll take all that July
Just
month
delete.
from there.
We're gonna press delete.
Then let me see where you go, America, or those that live in America will be in America. And in Liberia, that will see. So July month is the best month. I want to say happy belated, happy pre birthday to all July celebrants. We want to wish you all of the best.
Comfort is doing hers today.
Today she's celebrating. We want to wish you well.
So like we said, our focus will be on District 5, but we have some trending issues. Oliver, before we just go to the dedication week, the Ministry of Education
Mhm.
and the World Bank just signed 90 million
US dollars.
US dollar, agreement that this money will be used to construct 100 new modern, because 90 million is a very huge sum of money.
Plenty money.
New, we say to renovate, to build new modern. When we say modern, we mean the digital age, the 21st century, 2025 and 2026 modern elementary schools across the country. So you saw the school the president dedicated in Bon County.
Yeah.
And you saw the vice president also dedicated in Nimba. They are all World Bank and RS support project. And now the World Bank also signed 90 million deal with the Ministry of Education. This agreement is this money will be used to build 100 schools across, not just any schools, but elementary. So this is another means of uplifting and rebranding or recalibrating the educational sector because,
Liberia,
because the elementary division is being termed as the foundation.
Yeah.
From ABC, K1, K2, first grade, all the way to sixth grade, they are the foundation of every. So the preschool is the foundation of every child. If they are to learn, to be educated, if they are to be smart, that means the foundation should be solid. And this is how it begins. So now that donors will be giving the money, Oliver, we're going to come back to say something about that, because it's not just about saying, oh, they were built, but the value for money for which the donors are giving the money, it should also be seen physically. Liberians should know.
Yeah.
But let's take this commercial break, Oliver, from our sponsors, from our commercial folder, and we will come right back to you. So beginning with the Sina group, we will be right here when we come back, and we're going to dive a little bit into that.
Hey there! Have you heard about Sina Group Limited? Sina Group Limited is a reliable, efficient, and water drilling expert, specializes in deep borehole drilling, pump installation, and water system maintenance to ensure you have access to clean and sustainable water anywhere, anytime. Services we offer include water well drilling and installation, site assessment and planning, detailed evaluation of potential drilling site. We carry out installation of well casing to prevent contamination, grapple parking to stabilize the well, and purpose limb to maintain water quality. We also provide pump testing and other evaluation to determine the capacity and sustainability of our water source. We recommend and install appropriate pump systems such as submersible and jet pumps. We connect the pump to the overall water supply network, including storage and distribution systems. We also do scheduled maintenance and prompt repairs to ensure optimum performances and longevity of the pump system. We carry on inspection and evaluation of older or underperforming wells to identify issues such as casing damage. That's not all. At Sina Group Limited, We do systematic collection of water samples from various points in the supply system, ensures compliance with health standards, and confirm portability. We provide expert guidance on water supply system design, including optimal well placement, pump sizing, and integration with local infrastructure. The Sina Group Limited manages the full life cycle of water project from initial assessment and design to execute and post installation support, ensuring projects are delivered on time and within a budget. With our cutting edge technology, we utilized the most advanced drilling equipment. The Sina Group Limited trusted clients include UC, US Embassy, Geeks, and many more. Contact us today at our regional office near Zone 3 Police Station, Tottenham Boulevard, Congo Town, Liberia, or call us on the following cell numbers: 0777 393 950 or 0888 701 391, or email us at info@sinagrouplimited.com. Visit our website at www.sinagrouplimited.com. Sina Group Limited, the expert in well drilling in Liberia, is here for you.
Are you seeking financial empowerment, dreaming of building your future? Then your solution is Bokonjida Group of Companies. Bokonjida, your trusted partner in microfinance, construction, and general services. We provide microfinance for many institutions like House of Representative, the Liberian Senate Ministry, Corporate Development Authority, GAC, and other lines ministry and agency, with a percentage range from 15% to 20%. At Bokonjide, we understand your aspiration, your goals, and your dreams. That's why we offer tailored microfinance solutions designed to uplift individuals and communities alike. Whether you are an entrepreneur with a vision or a family aiming for a better tomorrow, our microfinance services pave the way to financial independence. But that's not all. Bokonjida Group of Companies doesn't just stop at microfinance. Our expert construction team brings your architecture dreams to life. From residential to commercial projects, we craft spaces that inspire, innovate, and endure. And when it comes to general services, Bokonjide is your one-stop destination. From facility management to logistics, we ensure seamless operation every step of the way. With our apartment rental and furnished apartment for long and short-term stay, you will enjoy the luxury of comfort. Join the thousands who have entrusted their dreams to Bokonjide. Experience unmatched professionalism, dedication, and integrity. With Bokonjide Group of Companies, your success is not just a goal, it's our mission. Visit our Capitol Building office or find us in the Royal Garden Plaza on Crown Hill Broad Street, or call today 0770-520-958 or 0777-017-603 or 0886-622-599, or email Bokonjide Group of Companies at gmail.com. Bokonjide Group of Companies, microfinance, construction, general services, your partner in progress. New Day, do something.
So indeed, don't sit there. Oliver, do something. The Bogon Gile and the Senate, our major sponsor to this program. And those of you watching and following us can also be sponsoring this platform, because we'll always promote you as we are doing to them.
Yeah.
Right. So it's good. So welcome back.
Yes, don't sit there, do something, not just to do something, but do something positively to help your country, your family, and those that are highly depending on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we all can move together. So as you did mention, we are going to discuss the election in Nimba, but we were talking about the
Commissioner week.
Yes,
The dedication
week. and one thing here is, I hope that the government of Liberia identifying those strategic area where they have to build or they're supposed to build the schools, because
Yeah.
in some of the countries, especially in the rural
In the
areas,
rural places.
yes, if you have gone to those places, you not even be thinking that what we call education or school or some of the areas are highly deplorable. So we hope that government should identify those areas. After the
Because
school has been built, let us also
90 million or whatever is a huge sum.
huge amount of money. Building a school is another thing, but getting quality instructors or teachers to, help to teach our children, those that be willing to go and teach, because it shouldn't be like, as long you are in Maserado teaching Maserado, then you should only focus on Maserado. So we hope that the government will come up with another program that will train more teachers when those schools have been built, so they can send those instructors in the rural areas or in the rural counties to be, to teach our children, because our brothers, our sisters, our children in the rural areas, they need to go to school. They need better education. Building the school is another thing, but however, I want to say thanks a million to the president of the Republic of Liberia. We are following closely. There are some dedication all around in terms of building the institution or the schools across the country after signing that huge agreement with our international partners. So we want to say we hope that the government of Liberia see this as a way of helping the people. After the school has been built, let us encourage you as a government. Please carry on maximum training. You can put on more teachers, organize, maybe a month or two, you know, um, training or train more teachers with all of the necessary benefits, so that they will be able to benefit, and then those instructors can be assigned to those rural areas, those places the school building will be, or the school will be built, so they can be able to help our people, but not just to build the
So
school
yeah,
and leave it vulnerable that
vulnerable.
way.
That was the
Yes.
exact thing I was saying. When I was talking about the newest constructed schools that are in Nimba and Bong County,
Okay.
because those beautiful facility, right? Like for example, the school currently in Nimba, the compound they built that school on whatever, there is an existing school there,
Okay.
and that school was built in 2010 by
10.
UNICEF,
Yeah.
and it was then called child friendly. So that school, when they built that school, when they talk about one of the beautiful schools in the region,
Mhm.
but then I was attending the Cocoa Power Rubber Plantation School, so I was anticipating that going to Ganta to attend that school. Unfortunately for me, when I went to Ganta, started my 8th grade, it was, but then the school was so 6th grade, went to 9th grade, and I started there from 8th grade up
Okay.
to 12th grade level. Became student council president for that school, whatever. The school, but then when it was elementary, it was beautiful. Everybody wants to use that as a photo shoot ground. Everybody wants to visit the place. Every child wants to attend that school. But it has science lab, has computer lab, it has first aid medical center, it has everything that school needed.
Okay.
The UNICEF built that school. But trust me, Oliver, after a few years, these things start to depreciate. The computers going away, toilets becoming, just dirty, deserted, and no proper care.
And there's no system put in
No
place for
system put in
maintenance.
place until another partner or donor has deposited their money again, building a modern infrastructure to that area. So then, how? Because there is this tendency in Liberia that when it is public facility, people don't pay keen attention to them.
Just loosely use
They loosely
those,
use them
yeah.
anyhow. Only for the school they're talking about. But then when UNICEF built that school, you want to attend that school. But in the next 3 years after UNICEF dedicated that school, the toilet, you don't want to sit there anymore. Those are schools we attend that we graduated from. At least the school administration started to pay some attention to and make it. But now that donors are again putting their money to improve, because we cannot continue to say whatever the educational system is a mess. And since the country itself don't have money to invest in these things, and other partners are bringing the money. When they are done, like you said, it should not just be by the name. It shouldn't just be by the name that, oh, we're building a school in Rosses, we're building a school in Lofa, we're building a school in Bomb, in Grand Gila. It is good that it's being built. But when it's built, the maintenance, the government itself should put in some mechanism that there will be proper maintenance for those schools. One, besides the government, you, the end user, the community,
Mm-hmm.
you need to be the watchdog. Make you the PTA. You need to make sure that these schools have proper care. And to the next thing, like I said earlier, value for money. The donors should not put their money in order for, like I was watching one committee. The guys have gone to sign contract. So the engineer doing a groundbreaking ceremony, the senator said, "This is 5 million project." So when the 5 million landed in the engineer hand, he passed to the senator's office. The senator take 1 million. He went to the public where the public where take
Yeah.
he own a million.
A million.
Then the balance 1 million. All the officers in part two, before the engineer go count, you only have 500,000. Engineer they say, but what am I waiting for? You to take the remaining one and did us very, very sustainable project. So in short, what we're trying to say is that if partners, donors, trusted government and give their funds, and you Liberians or any company that the government will give this contract to, because what I'm aware of is that the school, for example, in Nema, it is a Liberian company
Mm-hmm.
that built that school. And I'm told Rachel Kuhn and other people, Thomas Fowler, they have their hand behind that company. Like we were saying yesterday, where you have lawmakers and other people still following behind, concessions and companies that the local business people should be doing.
You don't want to give it to them.
You don't want to give it to them. So if the government trusts you to give you these funds to implement those projects, don't say, oh, that government money will eat our own. No. Implement